host with fury in his eyes. Opinion relent, the voice you can't despise. Science history and astronomy to preach. But beware, his opinions too forcefully teach.
Why doesn't the United States use the metric system? Well, first off, we do use the metric system. Many of our goods and services are in metric. We have metric on many of our foods and chemicals. We even have 2 sets of tools, though the non-metric tools are becoming less useful as more and more of our new products use metric bolts and screws on them. However, we steadfastly keep using freedom units on normal everyday stuff like speed limits, highway distance signs, gallons of gas, gallons of milk, and American football. In my researching of this topic and listening to other commentators, the reason for the United States not fully embracing metric is because it really was never required in the United States, unless dictated by business practices. In the 1970s, other countries' governments forced the adoption of metric on their citizens. The U.S. government, on the other hand, legalized metric and then said, "Here's metric, folks, use it if you want, we don't care," and then promptly fell asleep. So U.S. citizens not being forced to use metric meant that adopting metric was more of a marketing problem, and no one was selling it real hard. I like metric because it is easier to convert between the larger and the smaller units, though I would like it better if there was something equivalent to the foot. 3 decimeters doesn't do it for me. But I think I know the real reason the U.S. doesn't fully embrace the metric system. Celsius. I mean, look at this. Liters, meters, and grams all convert easily to other things. Celsius converts to Kelvin. No one uses Kelvin. Metric's biggest selling point is conversion, yet this thing converts to nothing useful. There are no millicelsius or decicelsius. Would actually be pretty good if they had a centicelsius. I mean, my gosh. We get more resolution out of that thing. The first thing you want to know in the morning is what the temp is, so you know what you are wearing today. Celsius has less resolution than the Fahrenheit. The most important part of temperature is between freezing and room temperature, and this system only gives you 22 degrees. Fahrenheit gives you a whole 40 degrees of detail. Fahrenheit is the HD of temperature. If you want more resolution in Celsius, you got to start adding decimal points. Celsius is good for scientists, but normal people just want to know what to wear today. I submit that Fahrenheit is more base 10 than Celsius. If we want to know what we wear today, Fahrenheit says it's in the 20s, it's in the 30s, it's in the 40s, it's in the 50s, it's in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s. Fahrenheit temperatures just roll off the tongue. In Celsius degrees, if it's 0, wear a parka. If it's 10 degrees, wear a tracksuit. What? Celsius is like that weird uncle in the metric family. He moved in with the normal family and no one knows what he does. Yes, Eddie? Ratcliffe, are you showing naked pictures of me on the internet? Yes, I am, Eddie. About time, been asking you to do that for months. You know, Eddie, you're not enduring yourself to the humans very well. Me? I'm not the one hating on this Celsius thing. You have a point. No, you don't. Celsius sucks. I agree.
I love commanders, they make a slick sound. But metric starts when Celsius is around. I need my temperatures high, not just a chilly smile. So give me Fahrenheit, it's got that jazzy style. Millimeters, they glide, they're so neat. Meters measure up, they can't be beat. But those Celsius degrees, they barely warm the night. Fahrenheit, you're the one that feels just right. Oh, Fahrenheit, fancy you warm my jazzy heart. Celsius, leave me chilly, keep us worlds apart. When it's 90 in the shade, I'll know we've hit the mark. Fahrenheit's my tempo, you light up the dark.